to the mic check show. I said, welcome to the mic check show. I said, welcome to the mic check show. I said, welcome to the mic check show.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Suave, also known as ShantiDaGoat.
And it's your boy SimbaTheSpeaker, also known as the Nigerian Prince, soon to be the Nigerian King, coming in 2024.
And today we have a very special guest,
Dominique.
Get in! How you
Hello.
doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
We doing well. Can you actually?
sensational.
Sensational.
My bad.
That was nice.
I need to get me a little
I've
liquor.
never had this ever fresh before, by the way. What made you decide to pick this up? I'm so sorry.
This is actually very good. You
Rock
low-key
out
put
of
me
Baddie.
on. Yeah, you put me on. It's like juice.
You making it freaky.
It's pineapple juice, but it's more.
I was gonna say the same
It's
You making it
Okay.
freaky.
Now
it's
I'm
higher
I've never seen it
concentration.
You
before.
making
Fresh.
it.
He had that, Mystic, and some other bullshit. I was like, I know
Some
this.
other? Oh, okay. Okay, just
it's
curious.
nice.
It was some freaky ass old heads that like showed me that taste.
What, Everfresh?
Yeah.
Does it come in any other
Why
flavors
you think they call it
besides pineapple?
Everfresh?
I don't know.
Sounds good. Me either. Actually, Dom, tell us about yourself. Actually, before we come, we just went into a whole ramble of Everfresh juice for a couple minutes. So
Yeah, I blame
introduce-
myself for that.
Nah, it's all good, bro. You wanted to know.
I'm Dominique. I'm 23, about to be 24. I go to FAU still currently, getting my bachelor's in political science.
You did.
I am fitness girl. One of my favorite hobbies is I love to work out. I just recently became a personal trainer, so I do that on the side. I absolutely love it. And I'll be going to law school soon, next year.
What type of lawyer are you trying to be?
I'm actually going into real estate law. I've
really?
learned a lot about that, yes. But there's so many things you could specialize in with law. But yeah, that's what I'm currently focusing on right now.
I thought you wanted to do like corporate law. or something.
No,
What was it?
it wasn't that.
wasn't that?
No, not me. That's not me. Corporate law is boring. I don't know. I loved real estate. My mom's been a mortgage broker for 30 years. She had her own business, so I was always around that. And me and her have been going into real estate investment. So once I graduate, I'm getting my license.
Nice.
And working with her, we're right now going towards Airbnbs.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
But I'm still going to law school too at the same time. So I'm doing a lot, but it's more so going to be focused on real estate and then fitness on the side. Like I still want to train until I die, pretty much. So I still want to be a personal trainer.
Facts.
So
Why do you have so much like passion for like personal training and fitness?
I think it's so important to take care of yourself, but internally, because you could look good externally, but have like trash diet. Working out is the best thing that you could do for your body, and the earlier you start, your higher chances of you to live longer and
Amen
have
to
and life is so precious. So it's very important to take care of yourself and treat your body right. Your body's a temple, and I live by that. So.
Do you eat really healthy too?
Yes. I eat healthy. It's 80-20, that's what we say. So 80% diet, 20% still live your life. But it's important to still eat whole natural foods. Getting in good nutrition is important. So yes, I cook all the time. I'm always eating at home.
So question, like if you had a friend that was like very out of shape, how would you tell them?
Oh yeah.
I know.
What would you tell them?
Cause I ain't gonna lie, women.
Out of curiosity.
Yeah. Women,
Because I see girls like, when a girl's out of shape sometimes on social media, they like gas her up. I'm like, I wonder if
No,
that's-
I'm real. No, I'm a real friend. But I don't have any friends that are out of shape. But if I did,
Everybody look good.
You're a real
no,
friend.
no. What I'm saying though, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not gonna allow you to, bring yourself and eating poorly. I'm going to comment, but obviously use my words wisely.
Facts.
But no, I wouldn't. I would definitely try to bring them in the gym like constantly. I do have a guy friend. I did notice was drinking a lot and eating poorly. So I was just like, just come with me to the gym. Come with me to the gym. So I was just very subtle with it. And recently he just got back in. So I'm happy for him. Like he took off a long 6-month break and he's back. So I would be subtle with it.
Let's say like years down the line, you were like married and stuff, and like your husband
I didn't
was
know you were
like,
gonna ask.
out of shape. Would you?
Nah,
Why you
okay.
saying
This is the thing.
curious.
No, I'm not letting my husband get there.
Okay.
And also, for me, a deal breaker, you gotta be in the gym like me. Like, I'm not gonna marry anyone who is not into fitness.
Facts.
That's just like a deal breaker because you won't understand, and then you might take me away from my goals because you're like, no, you don't have to go today. Like I always think that.
Facts.
Yeah, I need you. We have to be on the same page for sure.
You don't want to start rubbing it off. So how often do you go to the gym now?
Like 5 to 6 times a week.
What's your routine look like? Talk to me.
I'll separate it. So my split will be legs, usually Monday, Tuesday shoulders, back and buys,
That shit make her
chest.
smile. She cheesing just talking about that.
waiting to talk
It's
about
a
this.
split. It's a split. I'll just split, making sure I still hit each body part twice a week.
Okay.
2 times a week. So I'll incorporate a full body, whether Friday or Saturday. Usually it's my Saturday. So I'm still hitting each body part 2 times weekly.
Huh.
Love
What's
it.
your
It's
meal?
very important to have a split and be consistent with it.
What's your meal prep looking like?
Always salmon, ground turkey, chicken breast.
Facts.
I love to cook, but I like to cook not boring food, chicken and rice. I like everybody thinks, chicken and rice,
Alfredo.
chicken and rice, broccoli.
I feel my auntie.
Nah, like you could really eat clean and still have fun with it, you know? So I'll make tacos, obviously pasta, but in a different way, like with heavy cream, like I make my sauce from scratch. But no, it's good. My meal prep, eating about 3 to 4 times a day, and then plus 2 shakes a day.
So like you would say like in relationships, he has to be somebody that's already going to the gym, or you wouldn't really want to even look that way.
I want to say like
Ideally, your husband would
ideally, yes, he would have to like understand fitness. Let's say he has never been to the gym but's been wanting to and wants someone to help him get there. I could be that person. And like I would help you get there and be okay, you're into fitness now with me. But if it's someone who's completely against it and is like, oh, I'm fit already, I don't need the extra push, no. Because it's just like, I wouldn't do that.
Hey, a quick question. I know we were talking about that meal prep. You be having like leftovers?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
Yeah. I made what did I make last night? Pan fried salmon with lemon butter sauce.
I seen
so
that.
fire. I made
taught you
rice.
to
I
cook?
licked
Your mom?
my phone.
My mom's Jamaican, so I know Jamaican
Jamaican?
dishes. Yeah, my dad was
that.
Trinidadian.
Dope.
So I know the Jamaican dishes: curry chicken, oxtail, rice and peas, all that stuff. But I do none of that is healthy.
Yeah, it's very
Facts.
thick.
Very heavy, so I don't cook that.
Facts.
Only if it's like Thanksgiving, Christmas. So I'll be cooking clean foods for the most part.
So what's your go-to dish if you trying to impress a man? Like you feel me? You just met a dude at the gym. You trying to impress him with some like?
I definitely cook a good
Chicken Alfredo.
salmon.
I knew you were gonna say,
No, that is fire. Fuck the chicken Alfredo shit. The ragu. No, I cook a good.
Is it
I
like
cook
frozen salmon, or do you get
No,
like
honey.
fresh?
Oh,
You get
fresh.
salmon?
What?
So is your fridge like filled with salmon right now?
No.
You open it. Like,
Actually, put
rows
chicken
of
breast
salmon?
and ground turkey. No, but I cook. I like to make tacos. I really got into making some good tacos.
salmon tacos?
No.
I was curious.
Shrimp or
You're dying.
that was
ground
a valid
beef,
question.
chicken. Yeah, but I love making breakfast too. But like, I'll go full out. Breakfast is my favorite meal. Yeah.
So could you be with someone that couldn't cook?
Yeah.
Okay, just
Yeah.
curious.
It's always a plus though having a man that can cook because they're so rare.
Facts.
Oh, chef's kiss. A man that could throw down. So you're not having to like, okay, I gotta make a meal. Like I've gotta cook tonight. You know you're the one cooking always. That could be pressure. That could be overwhelming at times. So that's nice to have a man that can cook for sure.
Yeah. Hey, what's your favorite type of food? I know you do like
Italian food.
Italian. So like, is that just pasta? And
I
sausage?
love. No, not sausages. I don't even eat pork.
Oh, I'm She said salmon the whole
Nah,
episode. I said sausage.
I've always loved Italian food growing up. Pasta is my favorite thing, but I don't eat it a lot. So when I do go out, I'm going to an Italian restaurant, like, and enjoying all that because it's a lot.
Who's paying?
Myself, independent.
No, I'm saying like if you So if you like go on a little date with a dude, you feel me, on some pasta. So you feel me, I'm guessing like that's him, right?
He's paying if he asks me to take, if he's like, I want to take you out.
Facts.
Yeah. But I'm okay with doing the 50-50 for sure.
You cool
Like
lady,
I
yeah.
would
I see.
bring out my card and then see if he declines or accepts.
Would you respect it any? So do you when he's like shit? I mean, if you want to pay,
He tries to take the card. You gotta grip with you.
actually, we're gonna.
Actually, I'll take that. We'll see. I've done that before.
Would you respect him any less if he like wants to pay 50-50?
No, I don't because there's not a No, I'm being honest. No, I'm being honest. It's not that I don't respect you any less. Let's say you asked me to come out like, hey, I want to take you out. Then you should be paying personally. But let's say it depends. Like, let's say we both kind of agreed we want to go out, or it's a mutual thing. Let's go here. I'm not gonna like shun the oh my God, he's doing half and half. Like it's not that deep. If it's a consistent and he's taking me out and he's still expecting me to pay, yeah, I know.
What about a first date? Like if he wants to split, what if he invites you out on a first date?
Get your fucking bag up, boy.
And he wants to split 50-50.
Well, I'll observe.
Does he lose points, gain points, or it doesn't matter?
I'll observe. It depends on his financial situation too. Like, I'm not gonna judge you and be like, damn, he's cheap. I'll observe. Well, let's see the second date. At the end of the day, it's personality. I'm not gonna really, oh my God, he made me pay half, because I've paid half before and I've been covered. He paid the rest. He paid the whole bill.
Facts.
Two different guys.
So I had a question that I wanted to ask you. I waited all day to ask you this, right? So I was talking to Knowledge because I was watching this video, right? And this dude brought up this concept of something called like pretty privilege type shit, where like when like being a pretty woman, like you get more access to different shit in life. So before I go deeper into it, like, what's your opinion on that? You think that's a thing? You think that's just bullshit?
No, yeah, it's very real. Ooh. Pretty privilege is real, but I mean, we all know that. Like,
I don't know that.
As guys, like, okay,
shit, I gotta pay to get on the boat.
Exactly. So guys always have to pay to get in the club, get in the, and it's unfortunate, but that's just what it is. Yeah. We always want the girls. The girls are makes the scene look good, right? So yeah, pretty privilege is definitely real. You tend to get just more things, more offers, more what's the word I'm looking for? Exceptions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they ask for anything in return, or would you be comfortable?
No.
If they ask for anything in
this
return?
is just like, this is partying. If that's, are we on the same topic? We're talking about partying.
No, well, I'm just talking about the whole concept of pretty privilege. So it could be like paying for your dates or paying for
yeah,
your
like
rides, your
yeah.
bills,
No one usually asks for something in return. It's usually just given.
Okay. Oh, you fly.
I mean, it's sometimes I don't even accept because I feel bad, but yeah, it's usually given.
Does it have a downside to it? Like,
yes, because I think sometimes you don't know if someone is just trying to like get at you because you look a certain way, or they actually want to get to know you. I've
that's like a double-edged sword of the whole like.
Yeah, I've run into that many times, like people just trying to get at me because you look a certain way versus like, okay, let me see if but then that just depends on the type of guy too. If he's like, can I curse on here?
Yeah.
If he's a fuck boy or not, if he's just trying to like go through all the women.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll have that for sure.
Well, it makes sense. Cause dude was talking about it. And he was just like, he had this notion that like a man should be able to get something in return. And that's where I think sparked the cool conversation.
This is, I can't. Okay, let's say you want to fly me out, right?
The good topic.
Okay, and I'm flying this girl out because I want something in return. A woman is not entitled to give you jack shit.
100%.
Okay? If you decide you want to fly a woman out, you fly a woman out. If you're trying to have sex with her, if you're just trying to fly her out to have sex, go find a prostitute. They're everywhere.
Facts.
So no one is entitled. A man isn't supposed to do something to get something back. You give because you want to give. You want to do something.
Facts.
That's just personal. That's just my own opinion, but I do believe like Nowadays, it's completely, this thing was warped with flying someone out and taking them on a date, and I'm expecting sex after the date. I'm expecting this. That's not even the right man for you, to be honest.
Facts. So what about all the girls that are cool with taking that though? Because it's some girls that, because you know we've seen, and knowledge. Let me know if I'm wrong. We've seen the times where like there is a conflict where it's like, okay, like instead of saying like, hey, like, damn, I don't want to have sex, you said, fuck it, I'm gonna hop on that plane. So is it like a communication issue? Is it?
I think you should definitely communicate prior to making that trip.
I was waiting to hear that.
Yes.
Because I wouldn't blame it on either party.
Fact.
I would say like, because if a girl, I think when a guy reaches out to a girl to fly her out, the girl knows, like, you know that he's trying to get sex. Like, you know, he just doesn't want to just do it for fuck's sake. At the back of, I feel like at the back of the woman's mind, she knows that like, oh, he's probably trying to have sex with me. And then she goes, even though she knows that she's not going to try to have sex with him, like fucking free flight, free food and stuff like that. So I blame it on both of them. Like, I think that needs to be brought up in the communication before they go over
It's
there.
miscommunication. It's not expressing, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm expecting, vice versa. If it's a girl who's city girl, whatever, she's with the shit, she's okay, yes, I'm here for whatever, let me post on Instagram, I'm here for all that, then sure, she's gonna be doing that and she knows what's up. But if it's a girl like let's say, I don't wanna say a good girl, like let's say just someone that isn't gonna just be opening up her legs, that I'm sure that girl's gonna be like, listen, I'm not that type of woman who's just gonna have sex with you just because you're paying for my flight ticket to come see you. You know what I mean? And let's say if it's a stranger, like let's say y'all are just DMing, it's so obvious he's just trying to have sex with you. But if it's, okay, what would you guys say if it's a relationship, almost like a dating, like let's not say relationship, but they've been dating, they've been kind of seeing each other, it's not exclusive, they're dating elsewhere too, but he's moved away, he's gone somewhere else, he's in another state, but he wants to see her. They haven't had sex yet. They probably went on 2-3 dates.
So they went on 2-3 dates in the same state first, and then
yes. So let's say he got drafted for the NFL, because I've had this type of scenario, and he not me, not no. I'm not saying my business, but I'm just saying like that type of scenario, and you've been on 2 dates already or whatever. I still want to see you. Let me just fly you out. No sex, maybe a kiss, but no sex.
After 2 or 3 dates already?
I don't think she should accept.
I'm giving a scenario.
No, wait. So I'm saying, okay, actually, now let's finish off. I want to hear what you were saying.
I think that this is where she should use wisdom. Of course, there needs to be communication, but realistically speaking, from a guy's perspective, it is kind of weird saying like, hey, I want to fly you out over here, but I want to have sex when you get here. Ideally, that's the correct thing to do, but 9 times out of 10, that's not what generally happens. I would say in that sense, I would put it back on the woman to the extent to where like she should know, like in the back of her mind, like if she goes over there, he actually might try to have sex with me.
Right.
Like I think that because you guys y'all control the access to sex.
Absolutely,
you control
yes.
access to relationships.
Yes.
So if you control access to sex, you know that like he's trying to get sex when you go over there. So it's just like, ooh, like I would think that she would have to be very wise and leave that as a pathway that could be opened if she goes out there. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah. At the end of the day, with all this, with the trips and flying out, it's up to the woman to speak up, I think. Because you're right, 9 times out of 10, a man is not going to say, I'm expecting sex from you. Like, they're not going to say that.
Yeah, it's the correct, I mean, it would be the correct thing to do, but it's like, how would you
even say it, you know?
Like,
I don't know if you're on that type of time, you know? I mean, you can FaceTime, you can talk with the pride, like, you know, I don't know. You got to be smooth with it, but I think
Yo, read this real quick.
it depends on the man, too, like, if he's even smooth like that, but... As a woman, I definitely think you should be like, listen, it's either I'm down. And if you are down, you don't even have to say anything. But if you're not down with that, like, listen, I'm not trying to do X, Y, and Z.
You ever had someone fly you out?
No. I've never said yes to it. Like, I've never done it. I don't trust people, honey. Because it's always been strangers. I'm weak. No, I mean, never Spirit. Not Spirit Airlines. I went on once, never again. Jesus Christ. I was like, no. Oh my God. No, I went to Mexico for my birthday. I swear to God, we were accelerating. So we got off And we're going up, and I'm already scared because it's been a minute since I've been on a plane, and all of a sudden I didn't feel the engine anymore under my feet. So I'm freaking out. My heart drops. I'm freaking out. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And I'm like looking at the passenger like, there's someone next to me, and he's like, you're good. It's just, but I was just freaking out. Like,
Start telling him, don't tell me I'm good.
Spirit is not it. I don't like Spirit, but
Man, Spirit is my go-to. I don't know why people don't like. Maybe because we fly on it so often when we're going down to when we go to Colombia, we always on Spirit.
Colombia.
But there is a huge difference between Spirit and Delta.
Of
the
course.
difference is huge.
I love
will
Delta.
say that.
I love Delta. American Airlines is expensive as hell now. But.
Yeah, what's the best? What would be the best airline right now?
I say it's socially Delta.
Delta, what you think?
I would say that too. Maybe Southwest is nice.
Oh, Southwest is nice. Southwest is pretty good.
Someone's getting sued though. Some airline is getting sued right now. I think it's some. I don't even know the facts.
Dang.
But going back to what you said about flying out, no, I haven't because you can't trust people, especially strangers. There's too many killings going on. Like I'm that type of girl. I just can't trust people. Like who knows what he might do.
What's the that you can recall? What's the most expensive purchase a man has made on you just because you look good? She like, damn, I got hella Birkin bags in the closet though.
No, I actually am not that type of woman. I have never accepted anything.
Well, no, so even if you haven't accepted,
I haven't even put myself in that position. I've accepted money. Wait, not a bag, but I've accepted the money. The money just came to me he cash out me. I was like, all right, but I felt bad, and then I'm like, you don't have to. He was in Jersey. He's like a film producer. That's the only time I've but I'm not. I don't know. I'm not even dealing with those type of men. I don't know. Tell you my business.
Out of curiosity, I wanted to ask this.
No material.
None of that.
Only
no,
fiat.
not fiat.
So if you had to choose, I wanted to ask you this in the beginning, between two different guys, right? Let's say a rich guy that was out of shape or a guy that's making $25,000 a year and he's out of shape. Which one would you choose? Because I know you said health was...
Actually, up at 40,000. Up until
Because 20,000, what the hell is that? That's
nothing. Hey, no, that boy BK
every day.
Okay, let me tell you.
Rice and beans.
Let me say this.
Like me. No,
I plan to be, I will be very successful financially.
Amen to that.
I'm on God on my entire life. I'm not looking for a man with money. I'm not. I'm looking for a man with good character, everything, all personality. So I would immediately choose a man what did you say? Out of shape, and what's the difference between the two?
I didn't say anything with money.
You did say, you said a rich man out of shape.
I did.
Out of shape.
So a rich guy that's out of shape or a guy making, let's say $30,000 a year, and
but they're both out of shape.
But he's in shape. So the
rich, okay. You did say out of shape.
No.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
The guy making
her
30,
subconscious you not
you
that guy.
Fuck me up.
You not.
So the guy making $30,000 a year, he's out of shape. The rich guy,
he's out of shape. You did say that.
I'm fucking my.
No, you both said they're out of shape. If they're both out of shape, I'm choosing the rich man, and then we could easily.
Oh, rich guy.
Tough.
You good? We gonna reset.
No, 30,000. The guy making 30,000. He's in
He's
shape.
in shape, yeah. And
The
the rich
guy
guy's out
making
of
real
shape.
bread.
It's
He's
out of shape. Thank you. Ooh.
Okay, well,
40 grand.
and are they the same person? Or is this just what we're talking about personality?
Yeah, you're just talking about.
They're both great.
Yeah.
Both great persons.
This one makes more money and one's
I mean,
in shape.
I give a shit.
What's the personality?
Oh no, honey. No, I'm definitely gonna deal with the man with the money. But then again, I'm having my own money regardless. I'm not trying to deal with the man that's struggling. Like, let's say if he's gonna be 30,000 for his whole life, he's not going anywhere. Like, obviously, I'm gonna choose a man who has something going for himself. He's in a career, and I could help him get to where he wants to be. I just had one of my really good family friends. She just got into a relationship with this millionaire. He's 28. He's skinny like this.
Damn.
Skinny. He could barely pick her up.
Knowledge part.
But
He didn't know that was a compliment. You know that a compliment or is that?
But keep going.
But he's completely in love with her.
Okay.
and they are two peas in a pod, and it's like you could build with that. You could help him get there. She's skinny too, but she does like to work out, and he wants to work out. So it's like, all right, we both work together. That's an easy problem to fix. And he's so obsessed with her, like I feel like that's how it should be, you know. So I would immediately choose her.
How obsessed we talking about?
Obsessed in a very healthy way.
Okay.
Not in the toxic. You can't go anywhere.
We're gonna get there. I feel like
obsessed in a way where he's showing affection in public and stuff like that. Good. PDA. No, y'all aren't.
What's your dream, man? How much money he needs to make?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Rapunzel.
This is the alley we're going down. I was thinking about
I want to get to know down. I want to see, man.
Honestly, my dream man is someone who has a good career on his shoulders. There's no cap. I don't have to say he needs to have X, Y, and Z.
What would you like?
I'll frame it like this.
I'm being so real. This is actually hitting now.
Do you want to be a stay-at-home wife in the future, or do you want to work in your career?
I do want to work.
You want to work.
I would. Yes, I do want to work. I don't see myself. I want to have purpose in life. So stay-at-home mom, to each his own. My sister's a stay-at-home mom.
Nice.
And she loves it. And being a mom is a blessing. But I don't want to just be a mom and a wife. If my man is making a substantial amount of money where there's really no need for me to work whatsoever, I would work less, but I would still have something going on for myself on the side.
Put a number on it.
I mean, he would have to be well over a millionaire.
You know, what the Dom?
Billionaire.
When Dom telling the truth, she gonna start cheating.
Easily for me to stay my ass home, and just not, him take care of everything, and we're blessed like that. Yeah, but if he's in a career making whatever, let's say $250K a year, I'm still gonna be working. Even if he is a millionaire, I still would want to have something on the side.
Fact.
So do you want to be with someone that makes more than you, or can your future husband make less than you?
I would like, just by what I know and what I've been around, I would like growing up in a house where the husband is the breadwinner, I would like my man to be making a little bit more than me. Because when it comes to a woman making more than a man, it could go both. There's men who are insecure by that.
Facts.
And that might cause a turmoil in the relationship, honestly, when a woman is signing the big checks, signing X,
So
Y, and Z.
ultimately, your answer is you want him to make more than you.
Yes.
Okay,
I
just wanna make
would
sure I was following.
prefer him making more than me. Yeah, I would
You're definitely going to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I never could say an answer.
Questions like how I answered them.
Yeah,
I know how to do
people been
this.
telling me I could be a
I know how to do
politician because I
this.
never say an answer right.
Random fun fact, random fun question, right? So, boom, you got your dream man making $1 million, over $1 million for the year. He's coming home. What's the type of vibe you setting for him? What's the music in the background? What's the dinner for the night?
I'm in lingerie every night.
Ooh,
yes.
Drop a color.
I'm definitely, if he's making all the money, I'm making sure my man is happy at home.
So what's the color, though?
The what?
What's the color of the lingerie?
Oh, red for sure. Fire.
Okay, just make
Fire.
it
You already know. Drop the Suave. You already know.
So does he have to be a certain height? Let's say.
Oh my God, y'all are funny. Y'all are funny.
I'm just asking, ultimately, if you had to choose, blank slate, if you wanted to be I would prefer him to be this height, or the height doesn't matter.
The height matters. Okay, you have to be taller than me.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'8". I'm 5'7" ¾
You're tall for a woman.
I'm 5'7". I always say that, but.
What's the average height for a woman? Does anybody?
5'5".
How about for a man?
It's definitely 5'5".
5'5".
It's 5'4". Wait, look it up. 5'1".
I know. What's the average height for a
You
man?
gotta have it's nice.
5'7". Okay.
What facts are this? Not in the U.S.
Yeah. The average man is actually pretty. Well, I'm not.
No, wait.
Yeah.
How tall are you?
6 feet.
Okay, you're there. You got that.
6'4".
Right.
But it's just
I'm 5'9".
a woman that likes to dress up. We're wearing heels, ladies. You don't want to be towering over your man. That's just me. To each his own. 6 feet or up would be perfect.
6 feet up and ideally making more than you.
Make me sound shallow as hell.
No,
I've dated a guy who was 5'10".
What's the shortest you? Just out of curiosity. What's the
Yeah.
shortest? So just out of curiosity, what's the shortest you've ever like? I guess messed around with or dated?
Actually, literally, an inch shorter than me. No, yeah, he was an inch shorter than me, but I never would try to stand next to him too close.
You said you're how tall?
I'm 5'7". I'm 5'7".
Okay,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
No, your answer is it's not like a good or a bad thing. I feel like most women usually want guys that are taller than them, and
height.
usually want guys to be the breadwinner.
My
Like
height.
it's
Yeah.
not, you know what I'm saying? It's I don't know. I think it's just a natural.
It's a natural thing, especially when you're a traditional woman, and grew up in a traditional household. But I've seen both sides. So, for instance, my mom with my biological father, she was making well over him, more, and she was buying her Benz, her 6-bedroom house, and he was feeling a bit insecure by that. You know, like she's making all these decisions, but why is she not including me? You know, but she has all. It can make a man insecure, and that was a huge issue with their relationship. And my stepfather and my mom, after she married again, he was making more, and when it came to decisions, it was just they had a more understanding, if you will. Like he was including her, but he was making the decisions at the end of the day, and there wasn't when it came to that issue. There was never an issue when it came to money-wise.
Yeah, that's the number one problem for divorces. That's the number one
Yeah.
reason, financial issues.
Financial or infidelity, but it was never infidelity. It was just there's a lot of women who feel like they don't have to say anything or oh, I have this amount, let me go buy whatever, like $10,000 purse and not include my
Husband.
or tell my husband, hey, because I think you should be also having a joint account, like what's mine is yours. You know what I mean? If you're making a big purchase, like I would include my man.
Do you believe in prenups?
Absolutely yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
And do you want to get married?
Absolutely yes.
So actually, I had a question. I heard y'all say finances and infidelity. So if your man bringing in like 20 million, I'll go high, 20 million for the year. So you getting gleeced up $2 million a year, just chilling. But your man wants to be able to here and there dabble with another woman.
No.
So you ain't with it.
Sorry.
No amount. You can
And why
put
the
on.
hell are we normalizing this? Because it's like, no.
Because when you get into
polygamy, I'm not.
It's not even polygamy. It's certain.
It is
certain. Well, no, it is. But what I'm saying is like when you get over a
Certain caliber, you're in this type of category.
tax bracket,
Talk
that's
your
just how
shit.
they
Talk your
live.
shit.
Yeah.
After a certain tax bracket, that's just how it is. I don't think they're trying to normalize it. It's already happening.
It is
I
already,
think that's
yeah,
what
it is already happening, but it's more so, it's always been happening, so let me not say normalize it, but it's more so just, I don't know, like accepting it to where it's just so like, okay, yeah, I don't know. Personally, no, it's just not it for me. I think people are, and correct me if I'm wrong, but are more likely to forgive and move on from it when you have so much money and you also have kids in the situation. Most likely you'll move on from it versus a broke nigga cheats on you. You're out of there.
Fact. No, I'm glad you were honest about
Like
it.
you're out of there. Like
So,
you're not benefiting me whatsoever.
So, then
You
instead
already
of,
started with 2 X's. You're making this easy for me.
well, so how about this then, right? So instead of him saying like, boom, I'm trying to dabble with like other shorties, what if he tell you like, look, I just want to every here and then spice it up and bring another girl into the occasion for the night?
A threesome?
Yeah. You see how I try to
Yeah,
present it
sorry,
nice?
yeah.
No, I'm glad you did. I'm glad you just unraveled it
She
like
cut
that.
through the bullshit.
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
tell
glad.
you something.
Talk your shit. I hope you.
It's
talk
just
real shit.
no, not married. No, I don't know, but I'm
not
not.
married, you
I've
wouldn't mind.
not even not married. If I'm in love, like I'm just not that type of woman to do that. Obviously, using protection
Facts.
because that's disgusting. But I'm not that type of woman.
Yeah.
Like this is not a porno. To do that, not my man. I cannot see that. Like, no.
What if you turn the lights off?
No, baby. I could do it. No, let me not say that.
No, I like it. Talking shit though. Talking shit.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying that. Nah, we're not bringing that on the internet. But
shucks.
no, I'm not. I'm not. No. Maybe like it happened. Like we're dating or whatever. Like we're dating. We're not married. I can't do it with my husband. That's all. I'll just say that. No.
Okay, so not married. So okay, as long as
I'm
not
crazy.
married.
Oh no, I'm crazy. Like when I'm in love, no.
Are you like a lover girl? You fall in love easy type shit, or?
I don't fall in love easy, but I definitely am a lover girl for sure. Will be a lover girl for the right man.
So, and I want your honest opinion on this. Being a lover girl for the right man, do you sometimes feel like the right man could possibly manipulate you off your own love, like could use your love against you type shit?
No, because he's not for me if he's doing that.
Facts.
He's not, if he's trying to, first I would notice that or see it.
Just slap his ass.
Yeah, no. He wouldn't, no. That man is not for me if he's going to use my love against me or make it I know she'll do this for me type of thing. Like I'm in there, like, yeah, no. That's not it for me.
You ever been toxic? Cause I know you was talking about when you're in love, like you can be crazy. Oh,
I can't. No. I crazy in terms of I'm not watching my man have sex with another woman. Hell no. But I have been in toxic situations. Yes.
Were you the person initiating the toxic actions?
No. I mean,
the way you say that shit sounds toxic.
Sometimes. I mean, I can take accountability and stuff like yes and no. You know, we're young and we make mistakes and shit happens, but yeah, I could be toxic at times. In terms of just like not moving on, like you go back to someone.
Oh, so
that is what I'm talking about.
Spin the block.
Yes, kind of. Not love. Not let us No.
Cut the bullshit.
It's hard sometimes, man. That shit is hard to.
What makes it hard? Is
I mean, y'all know.
The
Like
way he's laying that shit down.
Nah. First of all, if you were in a relationship for like, let's say 2 years,
okay,
you're just gonna move on and never say good riddance and never speak again, no contact.
Yes.
Honestly, I applaud anyone who does that because shut the hell up, because that is some serious discipline. Like, no, I personally have gone back.
On how it's ended.
That is true, because if it ends, they always say like if it ends like bad, like argumentative, like fuck you, there's more likely you're gonna come back. But if it's like a mutual, this is done.
Make us say that. Fuck you for.
You know what I mean? Like it ends bad, but
it's all steamy now.
Yeah, so it's like okay, that I miss you toxicity or the makeup, but if it's that mutual, like this is just not it for us, that's probably not.
Good riddance.
That's the easier kind of way to like have no contact. You're both mutually wanting to end it.
Okay.
You know?
Have you ever been toxic in a situation of someone that you weren't dating? So this person is just, you feel me, if that's just your sexual partner, but like y'all know you shouldn't be doing this, or a situation get toxic, or is it only like, you feel me? She looking at me like, damn, my bad. My bad. But I'm trying to see, like, you feel me?
Yes.
Okay. What's more fun? Spinning the block on somebody you used to date, or spinning the block on some like, so we're gonna see some new shit.
Neither is fun, man. Shit is stressful. No, neither is fun. I'm not gonna cap. But I think when you already dated that person too, I don't know. I mean, I've done both. Like, you already dated them. And then if you're in like a toxic, not dating, it's almost... I don't want to say it's fun.
It's an adventure.
It's not. It's like, I don't know. It's like, some people say it's like you never know what could have been. So it's almost like that in the air type of like, it was never official.
I just wanted to ask, like, do you have game? Like, if you were trying to go after a guy, do you think you are smooth yourself?
Absolutely, yes.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why do you think
it's
that?
the eye contact. No, I'm so serious. I have to have some liquor in me though. But I could go up to a guy. I don't go up to them. Let's say they come up to me, and I think they're fine, and It's the eye contact. You just flirt with your eyes.
And then like
I'll
from there. So wait.
I'll say some things. I'll make him laugh. You know what I mean? Like I'll probably, be fit, touch his muscles, give him a compliment. You know what I'm saying? But
do you laugh more at his jokes?
Yeah.
Like everything he says.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
Yeah.
Hey, that's the most hurtful shit ever, bro.
Just start laughing at everything.
Game.
Yeah.
When they say something sexy or like you don't know what to say back.
Yeah.
I could be like that at times. It's like awkward, but you could be like, oh really? When they're texting. But my game is okay.
Uh-huh. Have you ever
Now
shot,
she's thinking
have,
about
you,
it. Wait a second.
have you ever shot your shot on social media before in the past?
I don't know. Maybe I might have sent some eyes. I might have sent some eye emojis, but that's it, Max. That's it, Max.
I've never had to.
No, I might have.
Now it's going down the right
I
back.
might have sent some back eye emojis,
Yeah.
like, ooh, okay.
So if you wanted to like flirt with a guy on social media that you thought looks good, how would you do it?
I've definitely
I want to hear your picture.
I've definitely made a joke.
Theoretically.
This is a joke, but I've been like, hey daddy, or like I've made it like
To a random guy?
No, not a random guy, but
Interesting.
that was a joke. But this is the thing. If I know that I'm already in there type of, I don't know. Like I've met them already in the club. Like it's just easier to be like, hey daddy. But I've done that once. And I just know like he's gonna be like, fuck yes, like I'm excited, like reply back
Fucking
quick.
Hornball. He was waiting for you to say that.
No, literally.
Nigga sitting in the corner of his room with his boxes on, just waiting for the damn.
Send in the group chat. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Oh
shit.
my God, but
So how would you do it? with
most of the
a
time,
format
no.
You've never met though. Like let's say you've never met him in real life, never seen him in a club, but he looks good on social media, and you want to shoot your shot. Like you want him to start paying attention to.
Oh,
you.
I'm just like his story nowadays. I'm saying.
So that's okay. So when a girl likes his story nowadays, is that her your
Oh,
shot?
absolutely, honey. You
Think
better
so?
make sure. Think so. If a girl, let me tell you something. If a girl is liking your story or giving you any slight interaction, you are in there. Don't be dumb.
So
Don't
if
be
you were a
stupid.
guy now, if you were a guy now and a girl liked your story,
Get right.
what would be the best way to get at her now? Like, what do you
Take it slow. Don't even.
fuck?
Don't. No.
You like my
Don't
story,
be
so you trying
horny.
to fuck?
Don't be horny.
You got me trying to fuck.
You know that, okay, just sometimes, you know what, I'm gonna say something like a girl that sees a guy that isn't so quick to react to her too, because we're
Facts.
used to men who are just like drowning in our DMs, like horny.
Ignore, block her. Next, I have options.
I'm not even kidding though. I'm not even kidding. No, I'm not even kidding. You wait about a week and then DM her. Be like, oh, okay, he sees me. Like, I'm telling you, it even brings more excitement that you weren't so quick with it. It's weird, but you just gotta like, the men who are so focused on themselves and not worried about all these other women are the men that we love.
He's right.
We love to see
Hey,
it.
Sherry, sit on alarm for 5 a.m.
That's true.
No, for
That's
real.
true. Guys that are focused on their own purpose,
Yes.
they're driven.
Oh my God.
You ever notice that more girls usually come when you're not focused on
At-
getting girls?
Facts.
That shit is
Facts.
crazy. It's crazy.
There's a guy I know, he's been abstinent for like 3 years. And I love that for him. Like, that's so rare. He's like 28.
And girls are so sadistic, they're probably trying to like break him. Like, I want to be the one.
No, but he's definitely husband material.
Oh.
Because I would look at him and like, you're a husband. Because you're not just you're not focused on this girl, that
Fucking
girl.
everyone.
You're so focused on yourself and your career and getting your money. And that's a husband to me. Like, you're ready to be a husband. Because there's some men like you might want to be wiped up, but is he even ready to be a husband for you? But no one even like thinks that too.
That's interesting. So going back to the liking the story, because I'm actually kind of curious now.
Okay.
So like, let's say they like the story. You say, all right, that guy, you got to put some of these guys on game, right?
Okay.
So like the story, and you say take it slow. From that point, should he like the story back, or should he just go into the DMs and just start a conversation? How would you like it?
Definitely like the story back. Give a little razzle dazzle. Give a little bit, and next time she posts or whatever, don't DM yet, but wait a little minute to DM. So y'all could go back and like each other's story, and then the tension is just rising. low key. Like, it's just kind of fun because like this liking the story edit now, like no one really has to fully DM you. It's kind of like a tension thing, but
Facts.
that's some game. I mean, just don't be so quick to DM her. Hey, how are you? Eyes. Hard eye, hard eye, hard eye. Jesus, like,
Hey, wagwan baby.
you know what I'm saying? Like, give it a minute. Compliment her on something that's not her looks. That's always a great thing.
So how would you like to get a compliment?
Oh, like something about maybe your intelligence, or I love fitness, or just something that she's doing, like whatever her profile portrays, and give her a compliment on that versus just, oh, you're fine as hell.
So because
Wait, quick question, sorry though. Because devil's advocate. So a dude sees you or somebody else, let's say I guess in a nice dress. You went out to Camp Houston, took hella pictures. This is the pictures he's gonna comment on. So like, or the picture he gonna like or whatever. So I'm trying to see how would you tackle that? Like, imagine like going to Camp Houston in a sexy dress and a dude's just like, hey, you're so intelligent. Hit me back.
No.
So, I just
Nah, bro, like,
you look so smart.
you look so smart. Camp
let's
Houston
say
was-
she posts on her story, or she's talking, or whatever
Just
the
find a
case
different way in
is.
there.
Okay.
It's always nice to be complimented on something other than your looks.
I respect that.
I feel like if
That's-
you would hear it so many times, it becomes like the value of that compliment goes down.
Oh, absolutely. It
What if all the
decreases
girl posted is her
significantly.
look? Like, what if majority of all her photos is her looks? How do you like? Cause there's some girls
Okay,
that
I
post
mean-
just like you feel
it
me.
out.
Yeah, like I still honestly with your advice, I still tell them like, baby girl, I ain't even looking at.
You're
the
just
ass,
looking
like,
to have sex in this scenario?
more than likely.
Good
Okay,
question.
so then yeah, if it's
Good
a
question.
scenario like that, if
'Cause
you're,
so what are your
it's what are your intentions.
Nice.
So if your intentions are you're trying to fuck, then by all means, do what you got to do. Oh, you look great in this. You look, yeah, but intentions. If your intentions are genuine and you're trying to really stand out, like I know this girl has guys in her DMs. Let me say something that she probably doesn't hear every day.
So Dom, then for all my dogs that's not trying to cuff, not trying to stand out, they just trying to get some punani. What's your advice? How they hit? Did same thing like the story?
Act so hard to get. Don't act like you don't give a fuck. I'm being so honest because if you're just trying to have sex, just be so nonchalant. Women love it. It's like
Facts.
that's why you end up in
funny
these
how they say
toxic
they love it.
ass. I'm gonna tell you. The truth of the matter is, if you're trying to just have sex with this woman, your intention is not wifing. Whatever you do to her, that's your own prerogative. Like, if you end up breaking her heart, that's you being an asshole. This is the asshole advice I'm giving right now. It's just more so, just
Creating
act.
more fuckboys.
Yeah, I mean, y'all already out there. I'm just saying, like,
Damn!
Fuck niggas up this time.
I'm just saying, like, being nonchalant is what gets it, because the women are so used to, like, the needy boys. Like, when they say nice guys finish last, no matter how much we want to disagree to that, it's the truth. It really is the truth. So if you're just trying to do it, get in there, just act super low-key, nonchalant, and once you got her, you got her. But if you're trying to wife and be a good man, and to the woman, treat her right, take her out. Don't even bring up sex. Don't even bring up her looks.
Facts.
Treat her right. Treat her how she's supposed to be treated. Take her on dates. That's what I say.
Actually, so another thing I want to ask you, when we were talking about how you be saucing up niggas and whatnot, juice god, whatnot, sauce god, whatnot.
Not juice God.
You
Not
don't-
juice God.
You don't,
we-
you don't gotta put a name on it. I don't want a name on it. But you ever like seen a dude like, yo, I ain't gonna lie, like he going home with me tonight. Like I'm saucing that shit up. He going home with me like tonight. for sure.
Guys, stop. I'm so pure, bro. Like.
She didn't even say no. I was trying to say. I was
There are not that, like, going home. I don't do one night stands. That's just me, but to each his own.
Right, 2 nights?
Have you ever done one before?
Never.
2 nights.
Why?
It's just not me.
2
Man,
nights?
first of all, I'm just
3 nights.
shut the hell up. I've never done a
3
one night
nights it is.
stand where, like, I'll never see him again. Nah.
Facts.
But
Have you ever did a 1 night stand? You know you're gonna see him again though.
no. Not
Two
a wait,
nights.
not a one night. Maybe the second date.
2 nights.
What was the longest it's taken?
5 months.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I was
the shortest.
I was 16. That was my boyfriend.
Ah, gotcha.
You said that's the longest you made
I
somebody
just-
wait? 5 months?
We were dating.
Oh, no, not good.
I was a jit. I was a
Nigga grew a
little.
whole beard by that time. Damn near did.
I was a little jit. No, I don't do one night stands, but I've been in the club and been like, damn, he's fine. Like, oh, he's gonna see me. He'll know, and I'm gonna make sure he sees me.
Facts. You be whining?
Definitely done
You'll
that.
bust a wine upon him?
Oh, for sure.
Ooh.
Oh yes, honey. Yes.
So what is on your checklist? Like, let's say you're at a party and you see a guy, and a guy approaches you, and he wants to dance with you. Like, does he have to look good?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, do you?
It can't be ugly. I turn around and be like, sir, please move. Like, what are you doing? Like, no.
Grandfather, please.
You gotta be cute. Obviously, a tall man, like good hair. Just like I don't know. I like a tall. I'm terrible. I like the Chris Brown looking niggas, the light skin.
Oh!
I like
boys.
the
I would've been wrong about
with the
flipping the whole table,
Hispanics.
right?
Oh, yeah.
So
I
you're-
like the
you're-
toxic, the tattoos, or
Oh,
I
you
like
like
the
the typical fuckboys.
no.
That's literally what that is.
I like all types. I really don't discriminate. But when it comes to, I've seen dark. Like I've liked it all.
So
This man.
describe that again. Chris Brown.
I
tattoos.
typically like my eyes will go to like
See,
quicker.
you running right.
But in the club, like he's tall, he looks good. The fit is nice. When the fit is good, like
The outfit?
points, yes, bonus points. Like okay, he knows how to dress. Yeah.
That boy better know how to dance.
What type of
All
outfits
that
do you like to
is
see on
up.
guys? Like, what type of
I used to love like the oversized shirts,
Interesting.
the glasses.
I bought like 5 of
The,
them.
the old world right
the
now?
The one time I
glasses.
choose not to wear it today.
Nice shoes. I mean, sometimes fitted too. Like he works out. Chef's kiss.
So when you say shoes, like, are you the type that likes Jordans? Are you the type that like guys in like Chelsea boots, chuckers?
It depends on the occasion. I mean, like Chelsea boots look good, Jordans look good. Like
It's
as
just
long
how
as
you
you
kinda
look
put
good,
it
yeah.
together.
Like, as long as he looks good, I'm not really picky like that. I'm not like, yeah. But niggas look good in like, wait, I could curse.
Yeah.
In
Such a good person.
Look good in.
in sneakers, in the Jordans, the lows and whatever, and the what is the dunks
Oh
that
my
everyone
God.
wears?
Oh, this. What do those kids call those things?
The Nike dunks. Yeah, just a man that just puts himself together.
So, hey,
End of that.
in terms of putting that shit on, so let's say, let's talk about you putting that shit on, right? A man tells you like, yo, Dom, I'm about to take you to the strip club. We about to just spend hella ones. What's
Okay.
your outfit for the night?
Maybe a cute ass 2-piece I could twerk in. Yeah, I love the strip club, but
Bruh,
I love the strip club.
you lying?
I swear to God,
Really?
I haven't been in a minute.
Yeah.
But I have such a good time. Like I'm like, damn, put me on stage. But like,
Yo, he lying, man.
I went for my birthday. I went for my birthday. Took my friend's month. I'm like, yes. But I would totally go with my man. Yeah,
so
that's
you would
like,
go with your
I would
man.
go with my man.
Would you go with your husband?
Ooh, good one.
That's a good question.
You snap hard, Brody.
Would you allow him to smack ass?
No.
So he could just go there and look? Throw his money in
Spend all his money.
Okay, but like, wait, hold on.
No, this time I'm not going
Hold
for that
on.
Take your
shit.
time. You can think
Because our
about it.
husband's going to the strip club?
If you like going. I just want to take you out, Don. Let's just go to the, I don't know, strip
But
club.
why you...
G5.
My husband, it has to be my husband after 20 years. Like,
Okay.
it can't be, you know what I'm saying? Where
Why
we need a
is
little
that?
bit of a...
You got married- you
Because
got married in
let me tell
January?
you something. Marriage is hard.
Facts.
It's hard, even though I'm not married, obviously, but I've seen it. I've seen a lot. So it dies. Like, after 10 years is long, like 20 years even.
Facts.
Longer, like that shit dies. You gotta spark it up. So I absolutely would go to the strip club after 20 years, after a good time. Like, all right, you want to spark? I would even like, I don't know, but you know, I wouldn't. Going back to threesome.
Talk
we
your
get back
talk. That's the type of shit I want.
I don't know
raw,
if I would
uncut.
allow that. I would probably. That's hard to say.
It depends on how many
It
years
really
in
depends,
marriage, yeah.
but you gotta spark it up because I get it. Like committing to someone for so long and that shit dies. Like, yeah,
After
I would.
20 years, you might want to bring. A lot of old couples do this. A
Yeah.
lot of old
Yeah,
rich
for
couples
sure.
do that too. They
Yeah.
bring in like a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
it's-
swingers. I've had that so many times at
You've
work.
had that?
All the time. I'm a server.
Like that. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
That was
But
like-
I've had like gestures.
Had
It's so
swingers.
funny because I don't know what the hell to
Oh, for
say.
real?
Oh yeah.
So how do they say that? Like
They're
when they
like-
go do it.
So okay, there was one time the man left, went to the bathroom, so I'm giving her drink, whatever,
me know anything
and
about
she's
me, boy.
complimenting me. I'm thinking she's gay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm like, okay, like you look good too, girl. And no, I'm like, no, but she's like, no, but you look good. So she's like being serious.
Oh, like
I'm trying to, and
So
she's
he
like,
went to the bathroom
he
on
went to the
purpose,
bathroom.
on purpose,
Yes,
though.
so I'm not
Right.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, yeah. No pressure.
And
Smart dude.
she's just like, if you want my number, like me and him we're really cool. Like she was just trying to be like smooth with it, but I was so like, what the hell is going on? And I don't know
pretty
what
cool.
to say. But she was like
you
very
take the number?
open. No,
Oh, for real? How'd you curve it?
he wasn't that fine to do that. I'm kidding.
Are
Too
you?
late.
I curved it in a way. I curve. I act like she didn't ask me that. I don't know. I'll be like laughing, like
Your curve game is strong?
I'm strong as hell. Like I
So
just
do
be.
you act? 'Cause you're very sharp. So do you act like ditzy in situations to get out of them?
Sometimes yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I realized I was on a boat yesterday and there were strippers and I was paying attention to them, like talk to the guys and like finesse. And I'm like,
Give me
yo,
more tequila.
they're
Oh,
really like
say less.
finessing. So I'm like, girls probably really do just be acting ditzy to get out of situations.
Yeah, most
Yeah.
definitely. The swingers thing, to each his own. I don't
You want,
know.
you want,
do that.
you want more
Yeah.
than that?
Oh no, you have OJ? Oh.
Yeah. that's
Or
fine.
the pineapple. But I mean, would y'all do that at your age now? Or not
What?
at your age, but like, would you do that with married couples?
It's
Like, if
all
it was a
about
bad female.
getting paid money to drop dick? Hell yeah.
No, you're not getting paid.
It's different from guys
It is different.
and girls though.
Wait.
'Cause guys will fuck a sock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Literally. So
Guys
the bar
are
is pretty low for us.
easy. Guys are so easy. No offense.
But it's in our nature.
Yo,
though.
dollars fucking.
Like,
No.
it's in our nature. Like
Facts.
niggas just want a nut. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's another thing. Oh, I could get into that, but
Get into it.
Get into
Man.
it. Talk your shit.
Do you not believe that? Do you not believe it's in guys' nature?
Oh, absolutely, I do. That's why it's so hard to trust men. It's so hard. I think that's another reason why I'm not in a relationship. No, I wasn't gonna say that. But
No, I was about to say, I'm like,
Hey, round of applause now. We didn't even have to say
got
that
it.
shit.
We fucking got it.
We fucking got it.
Yeah, that's just how it is. Though. I think it is natural for guys to want to spread their seed, and which
Spread
leads me
their
to
seed.
Yeah, I think. Do you think it is natural for guys to want to have sex with more than one woman, or do you think it's unnatural for them to want to do it?
Like if we say natural, like just science, because going by science, like let's comparing to like
Yes.
animals.
We are animals.
Yeah. I believe. Wait, meaning committed or just sex at one time? Be detailed. Like you're talking about committing,
No,
committing to
just-
one woman.
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. What is be detailed?
In terms of what? Like messing with like other women or fucking other women and then being committed to one? Or
You think it's natural for a man to want to have sex with just one woman for the rest of his life?
Yes.
I think that's unnatural. I think that's just something that was kind of constructed. I don't know. My grandfather had like 12 wives.
Where are you again? Haitian?
Nigerian.
No, sorry. I'm sorry.
Nah,
I'm
you good. You
Nigerian.
good. You good. You good.
Okay, no, because I had a Haitian friend and his dad had hella wives.
Facts.
And it's common in the Middle Eastern.
Facts.
That's India, like that's but I don't want to say it's unnatural, but I can say it's almost I don't want to say it's expected. It's not. It's hard to say that because if you say it's unnatural, right, then you're giving men leeway to cheat.
It's not giving them leeway.
Yeah,
I think it's
It is.
Because I don't agree with cheating though.
I don't agree with you. Know, I had a whole friend tell me the other day, literally justifying cheating to me.
What was their reason there?
And what was their definition?
Men only cheat because they don't think they're gonna get caught. It has nothing to do with self-control and temptation. It's only because they do it because they don't think they're gonna get caught. So I'm like, okay.
Men only cheat because they.
And
That's interesting.
and the reason why they're cheating doesn't mean that they love their woman any less. It has nothing to do with the woman, which is facts. It has nothing to do with you. If a man has ever cheated on you, it has nothing to do with you, sis. It's all about him. Okay. But I do believe he's just an asshole for that. If he's doing it thinking that he'll never get caught and then going back to sleep with his woman, that, you know what I mean?
I can understand that.
But I think it should be natural to want to commit to someone, because why don't we question women? Why don't we ever say, is it natural for a woman to commit to a man? It's such double standards, and it's so sad to me. Because you don't ask me about, is it natural for a woman to have sex with just one man for her entire life? What would the majority answers be? Yes.
Is it natural for a woman to have sex with one man
For the rest of her life?
Biologically, no.
It's not natural?
No.
Why?
Wait, I don't understand the question. Break it down for me.
Okay, is it like what you're asking? Is it natural for a woman to commit to a man for the rest of her life and only have sex with one man for the rest of her life?
I don't know. Is it?
I'm asking you.
Is it natural for a
What's
woman
your
to
answer?
have sex?
What do you think?
I think it is more natural
I
biologically.
think yeah.
Because I think maybe women are more so like wired to, well, actually, I guess you have to put it in what sense? Like, at the same time?
No, you're right. I agree with you. Women are naturally more wired to be with one man and to commit with one man and sleep with one man and be the wife, and that's tradition. Okay, and men have been cheating for BC, since before Christ, since forever. So I could answer that it isn't natural, but nowadays, like you're saying, constructed, they've been constructed to learn how to commit and stay faithful and stay loyal. But I just think it's just completely double standards, but that's just the society we live in. It's very sad, though, with the whole men cheating so much. I don't know.
Yeah, this is what I will say to this. I don't condone cheating. I would rather have a man talk to a woman and just be like, yo, this is exactly what I'm on. Like, this is what I'm on. This is what I plan to do. I don't plan to stay committed, but I'm going to take care of you. And then the woman at that point have the decision to stay or not. Because I know, personally, that's type of guy I'm probably going to be like, this is exactly what I'm trying to do. And if whether you with it or not, it's up to you. But if you're with it, you'll get those perks. And that's why, personally, and me and I talk knowledge about that all the time. Like, I think there's to be able to do certain things, you kind of have to be in a certain tax bracket.
Yeah,
I think you can't be broke demanding no type of shit like that. You feel me? You can't be broke trying to tell, a girl, especially making way more money than you, like, yo, I'm finna be with.
Yeah, most likely she's not dealing with that. Definitely, she's just not. Like, if he's broke,
facts.
If you are, do you? But I know I'm not. But I'm also not even dealing with it if he's rich either. That's just me. I'm so against cheating. I genuinely find it sickening, like gross. So like I literally can't look at you the same.
Would you? So would you ever take someone back if they cheated on you once?
Not that I would ever see myself doing, but I also, no, I wouldn't.
And how about
because I'm very disgusted by it.
How about if you were married?
I would think, I don't want to even speak it into existence, but let's say it happened years later, like I'm 20, 25 years in, and it did happen. And this is the sad truth, but I think most likely, hopefully, I will be so financially independent where I could take care of myself and just leave him, because I would leave him.
So what after about 5 years?
I'm leaving.
3 years. Still the same, leaving?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Have you ever cheated on somebody?
Never. I've only been in one relationship.
For real?
Since only 16, and that was it. A little baby high school relationship.
You was in that relationship for how long? From 16 to...
Like 7 months. I've never been in a real relationship.
Oh, so you just been vibing.
Sure. You can
So
say
do
that.
you think you're gonna have the relationship
Wait, hold on,
muscles to
hold on.
maintain like a marriage if you haven't been like practicing being in relationships?
I practiced being in.
Situationships?
Sure.
But that's not a
no,
relationship.
I know, but I've seen a lot through my parents.
They're married? Where?
My parents, yeah, my dad and my mom, and then my mom got remarried, my stepdad, and then they just recently divorced. But I was very much seen it all. I was there. I was not the kid behind the doors, not knowing. I was very much included. I was mediators at time in arguments. So I've seen what to do and what not to do from both ends. So I definitely think I'd be a great wife, but currently I'm working on myself to be my best self, be the best wife, the best girlfriend,
so?
the best mother.
How are you working on yourself to be those things?
Focusing on my career, my finances.
How is
do
focusing
I
on your career and finances helping you to become a better wife, though?
Well, in terms of nurturing or nurturing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm already nurturing just off rep. I do like to cook. I like to clean. But I'm also more helping them take care of their body and themselves. So whether it's cooking for them or making sure you're taking your vitamins or massaging or just taking care of your physical body, that's me naturally. If I like really care about you, I'm doing that. So wifely duties when it comes to finances, I'm good at saving money. I'm good at managing money. That's what I'm working on too, and keeping my money up, my credit up, making sure everything is intact. So I think there's so many different attributes to being a good wife and mom.
Do you have a strong personality? Do you think your personality would like be overbearing to your husband or in a that type of relationship? Are you good?
No, this is hot.
Okay, I was just like hyperventilating. I'm like, please don't pass out.
No,
God.
it's a tequila.
Okay, no, I'm saying like,
I'm thinking it's the AC. Look, I was like, wait a second.
It's hot as hell.
Cheers.
but fuck, I forgot my train of thought.
Sorry.
You good? I was the one that did it. I threw myself off.
Damn.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
was
Good,
getting at something.
good credit, shaking ass, busting the wine, and you can cook.
Yes, sir.
You're saying some good things. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm saying like personality-wise, because usually women that want to be lawyers more so have like red personality, so naturally you end up being more like strong or like.
Facts.
So I'm asking like in a
am.
relationship, how are you? Are you more so
Okay, let me say this.
You haven't been
I'm
in
not a
another
person.
relationship.
So my mom, very strong woman, resilient,
Nice.
very strong-minded. But I realized, this is what I realized and I learned about myself, is she's very masculine. And that has...
Is she Jamaican?
She's Jamaican.
And that's all I was gonna go with.
Yes. And I've realized in order to get a man, and the right man, I need to be feminine and learn how to let him lead. So as a lawyer or as a...
cheese,
Because naturally it's going, and that's what I'm reading. I'm like, damn, that's your personality. And you're
I'm
going
not,
into law.
yes, I'm not all red, but it has to be someone that could also listen to me and hear me out. But if we're both argumentative, that's not going to work.
Okay.
Right? I could argue, but I could also listen and hear you out, and I would like the same.
Facts.
But in cases where you're the man and I'm the woman, I'm going to submit to my man, the right man who I'm okay to submitting to. That's another thing. It's like, if you're not a masculine woman or strong woman, let me say, is not going to submit to a man that doesn't give manly qualities. That's not a
Fact.
king in a way. If you're not treating me like a queen, she's not going to treat you like a king, if that makes any sense. She's not going to submit to you if she doesn't even respect you. So that's a whole other thing. But I would make sure that I am staying in my feminine energy, my feminine self, and letting him lead in most cases.
That's interesting.
That's
It'll
what
be
I would say.
interesting. Okay. Just
What?
curious. No, because I was like, I'm like, okay, a lawyer. You're already going to be making more than the average man coming out of law school. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to outperform a lot of the general population of men. So that's going to be a small percentage of men. And then from there, if you want him around the same height, even your height, that's still shrinking even more. And I'm like, you have a strong personality too. So I'm like, that's why I wanted to ask, like, okay, let's see. I wanted to see how you are when it came to relationships.
Right.
Like how strong you were towards that guy. Is it going to feel like combative to him? Like, damn, I always got to argue with her. Because usually women that like to go to law
That's
school
so funny.
are
That's
things.
so
That's what I
funny you
was
say
asking.
that.
Back.
Yeah,
Why is
I
that funny?
can.
Good point, though.
I can. Depends on the man though, because if he's a soft, quiet man, it's just like lets me say whatever, then we're not arguing.
You prefer that type of man?
Not really. I do like a man that's strong and confident and is going to speak his mind because I'm like that. But it just respect. So I'm not an argumentative person where I'll never hear you out. There are times where I can argue, but anytime I do argue, it ends in peace. And like we agree to disagree 9 times out of 10. But let's say I could be intimidating because it's a shorter, like it's harder for me to find a man that's tall, whatever. I could be intimidating to the right guy, but if he's the right guy, like I will submit and be more the feminine woman and just let him lead and let him have it in a way.
Why you think? Why you think? And this is my opinion, and let me know if you disagree or agree. But I feel like these days a lot of women don't like to tap into that, and I could be wrong. And I want to know is it more of like the social media? I don't need a nigga for shit, or is it like the men they just not giving out that masculinity that makes a woman want to tap into her, I guess feminine side.
It's definitely the social media. I don't need a nigga for shit. It's the city girl. It's the music.
Facts.
It's everything in one that's contributed to making these women think they do not need a man, because you most definitely need a man.
Pop your shit.
Okay?
Pop
and
your
vice
shit.
versa. You need a woman, but most men aren't preaching about how they don't need women.
Exactly. For
It's
sure.
really the women preaching about they don't need a man. And it's the city girl. It's this whole thing where the music industry and social media has made these women think that they could just say whatever and do whatever. But that's just not the case. I think if you want, like, these really traditional men are the ones that are hella rich too.
Facts, for sure.
The ones that have the bread.
100%.
You're an interesting person.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't expecting your perspective on some of these things.
Yeah, I've met a lot of people, like, just first of all, working as a server in a fine dining, you'll observe a lot and meet a lot of people. But just in the gyms and meeting people, like I went to a gym with a lot of rich people. I've met men in their 40s and talked to them, worked out with them, and they put me on game in a lot of ways where these men that have the money are traditional, and they're going to want a woman that's going to submit to them.
Tap in.
By all means, if you're a woman who's independent, you have X amount of money, and you act like you don't need a man, and you don't want a man, then sure. But if you're just gonna walk around thinking that you're the shit just because you have money, you're never gonna find the love of your life, because no one's gonna want to even approach you. It's giving masculine, and a man wants a woman, not a man.
Exactly.
Like, they're not gay, they're straight.
Exactly.
So a lot of these women are just way too masculine nowadays.
Yeah, and continue. No,
Yeah, and I just learned that,
I don't
like,
disagree with anything.
about myself in
I
terms
was
of
getting
like
ready to
my
debate,
strong
but-
personality. I've turned to like learn how to tone it down and let someone lead when that time comes.
What was that pivotal moment for you where you're like, oh yeah, if I really,
I learned from my mother.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I
watching
asked if she was
her.
Jamaican. I'm like,
Yeah,
she's
watching
probably
her failed marriages, and she's learning now. She's 64 though, so she's just learning now, and I'm 23. So
Your mom had you in her 30s?
at 40.
At 40? Mm-hmm. Are you the only sibling?
My mom had my sister at 16 with another man.
Damn.
Yes.
So there's only 2 of y'all?
2. And
That
then
big ass gap?
I know, and I have 2 nieces.
Yo.
Yes, so
Whoa.
I learned
How old are your nieces?
18 and 14.
I'm about to say they damn near close to probably.
Yeah,
your
we're
age.
basically sisters. Yeah.
Damn, sister.
Literally.
So when do you want to have kids? What age?
I used to always say 25, but that's not happening.
Hey, pour me more tequila.
Hell no. Honestly, just the way your body warps, 30. Like 29, 30, but I have to be married at least a year and a half of just being alone with my husband. It's just us. That would be a preference, but you never know. When you make plans, God laughs, obviously. So whatever happens,
That's the real
happens.
shit.
Do
Yes.
you want a guy that's older than you?
Absolutely, yes.
How much older?
I would. I used to say like 4 or 5 years. It's about experience and how mature they are, because I met a man that is my age and very mature and not. So I would prefer a man that's older than me. I'll leave it at that. But
What's the oldest that you would do? Is there a number on it, or it doesn't really matter?
I would prefer 29 or younger, or 28 or younger.
Oh, so you
not
wouldn't want
bad.
somebody in their 30s?
No.
Why?
bad.
too much of a gap. I don't know if we could even like talk about the same things. So I want to have the same humor. You know, like we need to have that chemistry.
Drop us a joke right now. Let's.
I can't. No, not on. I'm not a comedian.
You have any like knock jokes?
I'm weak. No, you got it. You're the comedian here, honey.
Shit. Knock jokes
but
shit.
nah, you need the chemistry. That 10-year gap. No, or whatever. Like after 30, I'm sure there's cool 30-year-olds, but it's just not for me. I'd prefer a younger man.
Right.
Okay, we're just not younger than you. Why not younger than you?
Nope.
Why not younger?
Sorry. Men take forever to mature, and we all know this by fact, science. Boys take longer to mature, and it's very rare to find a 22-year-old, 21-year-old. Like, man, they're trying to fuck left and right. Like,
Right.
even now, 23 still. It really just 25 or less. It's very hard to find a man that's even trying to commit. You know? I feel like after they reach like a 25, 26, they're like, okay, I'm slowly getting to 30. Let me slow down a bit. Let me settle. You know?
Yeah.
It depends. It just obviously depends on what I'm looking for too.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. It's on you, Ivy.
Dog, you lied, dog.
It's a good conversation.
I love
Yeah.
the vibes.
I enjoyed it.
I love the vibes. You know, it's cool to definitely see it. I didn't expect this perspective. In terms of, because it definitely seems like you tapped in like with your feminine side.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And the whole hopping on the strip club pole and shaking ass and having fun. That's
Yeah.
my type of adventure. And you know, I'm intelligent
You could
too.
do both.
But-
I'm glad
looking
that
at
you
it
realized
every
that
time.
thing with your mom. Like, so I guess that's gonna be something in the back of your mind to always remember.
Always.
Like, oh shit.
Right.
Because
I
I'm
can't-
never trying to be
Yeah.
I would love to not get divorced. So, but I learned this about myself just this past year. I learned so much about myself in the past year.
Nice.
Because I used to be like super just, I don't need, not I never said I don't need a man, but I'm already naturally very independent. I take care of myself in every way. So when I find that man for me, I'm gonna have to learn to let him do his thing and like take care of me and allow him to take care of me.
Right.
And you know,
Gonna need that
Etc.
practice.
Say less.
Yeah.
I love to hear it down. It was definitely great.
it was a
having you.
great time.
I'm in
Thank
a
you
good
for
kind of
having me.
vibe.
Great
So I want you
talks.
to actually leave something for the people. Leave a little last comment. Talk your shit. Pop your shit.
I don't know. I'm kind of tipsy right now.
Like
with
if you
tequila.
were to see your 16-year-old self right now, and you had a chance to like talk to her, what would you tell her? Like those younger girls out there.
Do what makes you happy, sis and sir. I just think
Hold on.
always do what makes you happy. Live your best life and
Fuck these niggas.
fuck these niggas. No, I'm kidding. Never ever chase anything that's not yours. What's for you will come to you, and keep God close always.
Facts. Hey, to the younger Simba boy, yeah, a real nigga boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. You real live.
I'm like,
Hey, don't
tipsy
forget
as
to
hell.
subscribe. He's a drink.
Takes another shot.
I might go out tonight, low key.
Oh, we live.
Lit.
Yes, sir.
But
So
don't-
look, subscribe to the channel, like the channel. Knowledge, bro. You want to leave anything?
No, like you said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that Patreon link below, even though there's not a Patreon. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.
Bye.
Later.
That was fun.
Boom.